Previously on Top $1 Million Agent.
I can't stand doors. I'm going to be bumping into them all the time, and so will the kids.
I like the open concept.
We're like frickin' frack. Stop telling me to sit down. I swear I'm going to flip my lid.
It seems a little low, but let's just see the whole place.
What do you mean, low? I mean, I've got heels on. What are you going to do, high jump? I'm like almost done. I almost want to leave.
Spectacular, top $1 million agent. Out of this world, top $1 million agent. Come walk into a dream, a house you won't believe. Top $1 million agents.
Our third home sits on an acre of waterfront property in Stony Creek with nearly 9,000 square feet of living space. The open concept main floor has 16-foot floor-to-ceiling windows and lovely hardwood plank flooring. The dining room flows nicely into the kitchen, where you'll find a massive 15-foot island with bar seating. Main floor master has gorgeous lake views, and the ensuite is finished in all white with a generous tub. Outside, the back patio takes full advantage of that absolutely stunning lake view. Dan, good to see you. How are you? Melinda, good to see you. I'd like to introduce Eve, the listing agent on the property.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Stony Creek.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad Eve was able to provide some background on this house. I hope Melinda and Dan are just as impressed with it as I am. You know what I love about this area? Escarpment on one side of the highway. We've got Lake Ontario on the other side just behind us here. You're about 30 minutes to Niagara, so some US shopping.
I love that. I love being close to Niagara.
And I don't know if you noticed when you came in this morning, you're only about 10 to 12 minutes outside of Burlington.
That's perfect for the relatives.
It is. It's close. Yeah, I like that.
What do you think so far?
I love
Good day.
it. I love the drive in.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Excellent.
Wow, just look at this.
It's
Look
amazing.
at it.
Yeah. Wow, Steve, unbelievable.
I think it's absolutely stunning.
So this is that surprise you're talking about. That view, breathtaking, really.
It's the most amazing thing I've seen. I knew you would love it, and I knew I would love it. I mean, it's an open concept and everything, but this changes everything.
For sure, it does.
So I know it's easy to get wrapped up in this beautiful view, but the outside, as we talked about, and the whole main floor of this house just underwent $1 million renovation right around a year ago. So as you can see in this room, they've added 16-foot ceilings in here. They've continued that lovely ceiling detail in the kitchen. They raised the ceilings to about 10, 11 feet in the kitchen and opened that right up.
I still can't get over that beautiful tree, how it's landscaped. It's just fabulously centered right in that window.
It's a breathtaking view.
When we came in the front foyer, you had a beautiful office off to your left as well. Beautiful views of the front yard, lots of natural light. The basement in here is just under 4,000 square feet. Someone could live down there.
Perfect.
You've got a full separate kitchen, separate laundry, 2 bedrooms, a full bathroom, and a huge family room, rec room as well. And the 2 entrances in and out gives you some privacy there as well. It's really a great space down there.
Oh, it's going to be a great space. I got a surprise for you.
No more surprises. We're too old for that.
Main floor again, this is where the sort of the magic happened with that renovation. So you've got 3 bedrooms up here. So you've got your master on one side, you got 2 bedrooms on the other side with its own washroom as well. You've got a lovely family room beyond the kitchen. And then to top it all off on the main floor here, you've got an in-ground pool that is actually indoor.
I love
So you
it.
can take advantage of that pool all 4 seasons as well.
Beautiful. Great.
I'm totally in love with everything here. That's why I called you, right? So,
Exactly.
yeah.
No, it's hard to beat, right? I mean, the view, she's happy. I love the open concept, so.
I really want you to love it, though. I do.
I do.
You do. I knew
so
you
far
would.
so good.
Finally, they're on the same page. We're getting somewhere. Another magnificent ensuite.
Can't beat this.
I agree. Where do we sign? Beautiful. This is nice too, this granite.
It almost looks like one continuous piece of granite here.
I didn't even know. I thought it was.
Tricks of the trade, right?
That's right. And the cabinetry, beautiful.
And all hidden appliances as well. Like huge fridge there hidden behind that cabinetry as well.
That's perfect. Hide the mess if I need to, right?
That's right.
Oh, and the ceilings. I kind of really like the slope.
Ceilings were very, very low before, so they decided to really push the envelope.
It's dramatic. I like it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So I'm curious, what did you both think of that master retreat?
I loved it. The coffered ceiling detail was beautiful. The ensuite, even the walk-in closet was huge. No, it was beautiful.
It was great, and you know I can still see the view from that room too. And that's what does it for me. Wherever room that I'm in, I can see this beautiful view, and that's everything I want.
$1 million reno did a great job exposing that $1 million view.
They did it.
I think we're convinced.
Oh, I'm so happy.
We'll see.
Let's go take a look at that $1 million
sure.
view.
Let's go. So Steve, I have to tell you, this is an amazing place. I love the neighborhood. The view is amazing. I mean, you can see downtown Toronto from here. So what are we looking at for this?
This one is all about sort of that dream home and cottage price all in one. So we're just over 3.5 million here.
3.5 million.
Just over 3.5 million.
How did we get there?
It's quite a jump in price, but Melinda really, really wanted to see this property.
Like we talked about a 2, maybe 2+ budget, and we're at 3.5. I'm not adding this up.
But you like the house.
Of course I like the house. Who wouldn't like the house?
Beautiful. I know it's a little bit over our budget.
200,000's a little. 1.5 is like stratosphere. Like I don't know why we came.
Well, what happened was that I really wanted to contact Steve alone to make sure we could come here to see the house. But I figured out everything. Don't you worry. I knew you would love this home. I knew it.
Of course I love it. It's $1.5 million more than we can spend.
Would you stop saying that? Who cares? You really can't afford this?
No, we can't really afford this. This is ridiculous. This is like double the house.
Well, we got a cottage, right?
Okay, we have a cottage. What's that got to do with our house?
We can sell the cottage.
No, we're not selling the cottage.
Well, I got another idea. Guess who wants to move in with us? We can sell the cottage.
No, we're not selling the cottage.
Well, I got another idea. Guess who wants to move in with us?
You're kidding, right?
What do you mean? Well, who? Who do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know, but nobody's moving in with us.
I want my mother to move in with us. She's gonna sell her house and give us all the money, and we can buy this home. That's it. It's done.
No. We're not changing our lifestyle so you can move to a house that we can't afford. There's no way. That's not happening.
Okay, I don't think you're computing this. I phoned my mother. She's gonna get rid of her home for us, our family. She's gonna give us all her money and help me and be with me. She's my mother, remember?
Okay, what about us in all of this? Like, I hear a lot of me's and my mother.
I love my mother, and I thought you did too.
Well, of course I do, but if we have to resort to her selling her house to move in with us because we're at a house that we can't afford,
I don't even want to hear that. We can't afford it. I had to phone my mother and tell her to come live with us because you can't afford to buy here.
Exactly. And how about the idea of talking to me first, inviting your mother?
I
Are
wanted
these
to
discussions
surprise
we
you.
should have? A surprise. Surprise is driving all the way out here to look at a $2 million house and being told it's $3.5 million.
I'm gonna let you guys talk things out for a little bit. I've gotta make a couple of calls, okay?
Okay.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Why are you making it so difficult? I just want this home.
Okay, listen. We're looking at beautiful places for $2 million. Now we're talking 3.5. Why don't we go to 5? Like, I'm sure you can find lots of great places at 5.
Tell the buyer we should sign back at about $1.7 million, and I think we should just hold firm on that price.
Like I said, in my heart, I thought this would be the best house for us.
Honey, you know what? We're not even thinking rationally about this whole thing. We're just throwing out ideas. Like, this is like hit me like a train. Like, I'm not going to spend $3.5 million. Like, it's way, way, way over our budget.
Oh, it's awesome out here. You know what? I've got the water, I've got Toronto. Nothing could be better.
Now you know you're getting me mad. My mother's coming here. She's already put her, Steve is going to put her house up for sale.
We're looking for $2 million houses. All of a sudden, there's your mother's house is in the equation, and we're spending 3.5.
I
Like,
love
and-
my
and you
mother.
tell me today-
I love my mother, so you better just back up.
Well, that's not the issue. Like, you keep clouding everything. It's not about your mother. Everyone loves your mother. Who wouldn't?
You know what? I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of making me cry. I almost cried. You know that? but I'm not gonna let it happen.
Well, you know what? You set up this situation.
I'm gonna tell you something. Listen to me when I talk.
I gotta call you back. If I don't get to this couple, I think I'm gonna have a fight on my hands. Hold
You
on.
can't think a budget last.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Number one, if you don't buy this house, no matter what happens, my mother's moving in with us.
Melinda, Dad, I think we've got the whole the neighborhood watching us here. Breathe, breathe.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Look at Toronto. Take a deep breath. You know what I think we should do? It's pretty close to lunch hour. Let's go have some lunch. And just let you know, I've got another one lined up within the budget. Let's let this one digest and you guys can discuss further. All right?
All right.
Let's go. That was intense. I'm glad they calmed down. And hopefully, they'll see eye to eye on the next one. I think Dan will be happy with the next house. It falls right within their budget. The last property is part of a brand new subdivision in Guelph called Heritage Lake Estates. The open concept living area has wall-to-wall windows and a sleek monochrome kitchen with silver accents and custom cabinetry throughout. There are 5 bedrooms in total, and the master ensuite continues with the black and white palette. And what family home would be complete without a home theater? So a beautiful high-end subdivision just on the south end of Guelph. Neighborhood's about half finished. We've got about 11 homes under construction here. So really, really nice setting. And you're minutes to the 401 from here. The home we're seeing today, high-end custom builder. As you can see, this house is totally wrapped in stone. Beautiful peaks, beautiful heights. The amount of armor stone even in this front yard. This is one spectacular house, it really is.
Steve, it looks great.
I agree.
I see water.
Yeah.
The last time we saw water, it's a little dramatic. So where are we at with this?
That lake is actually stocked with fish for the residents of this subdivision only. So you can go out there and actually do a little fishing as well.
Okay, fish is great. What's the number? That's what we need to know.
You're coming in at 1.9 million here.
Okay,
Can we go in at 1.9 million?
let's go.
Even with the water?
With the water.
Let's do it. Let's go
Perfect.
inside. After you.
Thank you.
Come on in.
It looks great. Nice and open. I love the scale. It's like a really nice feel to it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not as big, which is good, is a plus.
It's very different than the last ones we've looked at, right? And this is a definite new spin on it. I mean, you're extremely modern here. This is basically brand new.
Yeah, it's really modern.
No, but I love the open concept. The fixtures look great.
All of these floors throughout the entire main floor of the house are all white oak imported from Belgium. You've got a gorgeous mix of granite, marble, and Caesar stone in the custom kitchen, right?
I like that area because it's not huge,
Yep.
but it's intimate enough for what I'm looking for.
At just over, 5,000 square feet, a little smaller than some of the other ones, but at the end of the day, it still gives you all the space you need.
Yeah, and I noticed light wells outside, so a lot of light getting down there as well.
That basement really makes you feel like you're in an extension of the home. The builder's done an unbelievable job of letting light down there. Why don't we go take a look at that master suite?
I'll
That
keep
works?
an open mind.
That's good, that's good. Let's
go.
I'll follow you down the hallway here.
Thank you.
Boy, I am loving the ensuite. It is great. It's so spacious, and the sink area is so long. I love it.
You know, it's just that attention to detail they brought all the way through the house, even in the bathrooms. It really molds together well.
And Steve, every room we're in is so spacious. It's amazing.
The ceilings being 12 foot throughout the whole home, and then the doors, believe it or not, are 10 foot high. So you get really that big, big, big sense of space.
You know, it is kind of spacious. You know, I'm a little bit more cozy. I like things a little bit more cozy, as you know. I mean, is there anything that we can do for that? You know, it is kind of spacious. You know, I'm a little bit more cozy. I like things a little bit more cozy, as you know. I mean, is there anything that we can do for that?
I had a feeling she might find this place a little too contemporary. So I invited Shelley Alexanian to meet us. I'm hoping she can provide some inspiration on how to make it more Melinda's style.
Woo!
Well.
What's going on in here?
Furniture's included.
Thanks, honey. Ooh, what a beautiful bed.
Dan and Melinda, I'd like you to introduce Shelley Alexanian.
Nice to meet you both. I hate to interrupt.
We're loving it.
So what I'm feeling, the ceilings are high, and as lovely as the floor is, it would be nice to really warm it up, cozy it up a bit. So my thoughts were, I've got a fabulous merino wool. Great when you get out of bed in the morning. It's soft on the foot. It's a really, really beautiful product. And I think this home, as elegant as it is, also has sort of an organic feel to it. So it's nice to have something in a wool and a more natural fiber. And what I also thought, how about a little pop of animal print
That's nice. I love animals.
layered on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
wool? Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, I love this and this.
And the animal print is timeless.
They're all great. This is kind of crazy for me, but I love this. I really do. That's beautiful.
Well, we are in the bedroom.
We are.
You need something soft in the bedroom.
Me too.
You want to keep me happy.
And I gather you had some issues with privacy in the kitchen area. So I did actually bring a window covering sample for you to take a peek at as well.
Why don't we head in there and take a look at it?
Sure.
Shelley had some great ideas for the bedroom, and I'm sure she'll have some solutions for the kitchen windows as well. The room itself is stunning, with an elegant mix of materials that really give it a sleek and refined look. All stainless steel appliances, a wine fridge, oversized sink, double ovens, and seated bar area are perfect for dinner parties.
I thought what would be a great solution for these beautiful windows is just going into a very simple California shutter. It will give you absolute privacy. This is available in both vinyl and wood. I thought I would never buy a vinyl shutter until I really understood the function of them. You don't have to worry about warping, discoloration with paint. They literally ease off the hinge, take them into the backyard, and hose them down.
That's
They're
great.
such a versatile, great option for you.
What kind of range of color do you have and options?
We do have quite a few colors. Now, the other option really you could consider is taking a lighter color from the flooring,
Well,
from
that's
the
exactly
woodwork.
what I thought.
It would offer you a bit of warmth. However, the white is also a beautiful backdrop just to keep everything very simple and, again, uncluttered.
Giving it a little bit more warmth is really something I would like.
Listen, I'm going to leave you on that note. I'll leave you my card, and feel free to call me anytime. And
Perfect.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. It was great meeting you.
great to meet you as well. Thank you. And good luck. I'm excited to hear about your decision.
So am I.
Good to see you,
Thanks,
Steve.
Shelley, as always.
Take care. Thank you.
Well,
Pretty good.
you know what? Hopefully that helps sort of making that space a little more warm, intimate for you, especially the bedroom.
Well, we certainly have a lot to think about, and we have to decide what we're going to do.
Let's head out there and take in the backyard.
Definitely. Let's do it.
Ready? What a great outdoor space here, huh? Isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful.
Well, that ends this one. But you know what? We've seen the good, we've seen the bad, had a few fights in between. But you know what? We got 4 really, really good houses. You know, the first house in Woolwich, that beautiful 6-car garage bungalow, I mean, it's really an entertainer's dream house with all the outdoor space and totally finished top to bottom there.
It was too large. For me.
Exactly.
Too large.
And then Blair Cottage, you know, set in the woods there, a nice traditional space for you, a lovely pool, and again, the backdrop there doesn't get much better. Beautiful house in Stony Creek. I know that's that one will remain in your head for a little bit, but I mean, talk about, you know, a setting on Lake Ontario. And I mean, the level of finishing in there based on that $1 million reno, I think was tremendous. I really do. I think it's $3.5 million all day long there. What about you?
It's worth $3.5 million. It's not the issue.
That's right.
It was A1. A1.
And then this house, you know, I think coming in here, I think the sort of the more intimate space, I think sort of open both your eyes. On the level of finishing downstairs here too, I mean, the basement is definitely a continuation of the main floor of this home. This one really has a good recipe too.
It's looking good.
Talk to me. You got 4 beautiful houses.
Well, the house that was more cozy and had a great backdrop, foresty and small rooms. Because of the different levels, we didn't really think that it would work well with our family.
Yeah, I agree. I think after seeing all the homes, sort of the bungalow concept works best.
So we did decide not to choose that one.
And the house on the lake, it's spectacular. There's no denying it. But you know, we're not at the stage, I don't think. We love Nona very much. But to have, you know, a family dynamic like that, and quite frankly, it was just way above the budget.
We got 2 spectacular bungalows left. I mean, based on the finishings in both of them and the way that sort of they were presented to you, if I give you a couple of days, think things over, we can, you know, reconvene.
Well,
Steve, we have a surprise for you.
Another surprise.
I think we've decided.
We have.
Wow.
Steve, this is the one. We love it. It just felt perfect. I mean, it was open, but it still was kind of intimate. The space and the volume and all the quality finishes.
Quite frankly, I can see myself with a big, beautiful pool in the backyard.
Congratulations. What a great choice. I think you're going to be very happy in this one.
Yes.
I agree, we will be.
Next time on Top $1 Million Agent.
This is a beautiful house. It's very colonial looking.
The exterior of the house is just fantastic.
Oh, and right on the lake, it's beautiful.
We gotta talk shop first. Okay. What's the price tag on this?
But remember, we're investing, so for an investment, it's the perfect pick.
We have to find somewhere to live, too.
Not yet.